Most career advice right now is going to get you absolutely wrecked. Ever wonder which careers are actually built to survive both a recession and an AI takeover at the same time? Today, I'll explain career proofing like you're 5 years old. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which careers pass the test and why most people are betting on the wrong ones. Here's what's happening right now, and it's not pretty. The economy is wobbling and companies are doing layoffs, and AI is eating entire job categories for breakfast. So if your job is only protected from one of those threats, you're still exposed. You need a career that can handle both threats at the same time. Imagine it's 2026, and you've spent 3 years building something solid. You learned the skills, got the certifications, and put in the hours. But then two things happen at once. The economy dips, and your company announces it's replacing your entire department with an AI tool that costs $30 a month. You update your LinkedIn and start applying right away. And you realize almost everyone around you is in the same boat. The question you should have asked 3 years ago was, which careers survive both? Let's start with why most safe careers aren't actually safe. People always say things like, go into tech or learn to code. For a long time, that was solid advice. But here's the plot twist. Tech is one of the hardest hit sectors right now. Tech is getting hammered from both layoffs and AI automation at the same time. Junior developers are already competing with AI coding tools that write clean code, don't take vacations, and don't ask for raises. Major tech companies have already cut tens of thousands of positions, and entry-level roles are the ones disappearing fastest. That go into tech advice used to be the answer, but it was built for a completely different era. So what actually makes a career bulletproof on both fronts? Every career has to pass 2 tests to be considered truly safe. The first is the recession test. Does demand for this job hold steady when the economy shrinks? The second is the AI test. Does this job require something a machine genuinely cannot replicate? Not hard to replicate, flat out cannot. If a job fails either test, it's exposed, and you need to pass both to be protected. Let's run some careers through this filter. Starting with one that surprises people every time. Skilled trades pass both tests, and most people don't see it coming. We're talking electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, and welders. Do they pass the recession test? Yes, because pipes burst in recessions too. Roofs still leak, and wiring still catches fire, so essential repair work never stops. Pass the AI test? Absolutely. AI cannot crawl under your house and fix a pipe. It cannot rewire a circuit breaker in a flooded basement. It can't smell a gas leak or navigate a crawl space that hasn't been open since 1987. These jobs require hands, judgment, and physical presence. A robot could theoretically do some of this, but we're talking decades away. Meanwhile, the average electrician in the US makes over $60,000 a year, and experienced tradespeople in high-demand areas are regularly pulling 6 figures. And the shortage is getting worse, not better. The US is currently short hundreds of thousands of skilled trade workers, and that gap is projected to grow as older tradespeople retire faster than new ones enter the field. But wait, there's something even more important going on here. The people who trained for trades a decade ago didn't do it because it was trendy. They did it because the fundamentals were solid, and those fundamentals haven't changed. That's the thing about a truly protected career. It's not based on a trend. It's based on something humans will always need done, in person, by another human. Here's the next category. Healthcare, but with a very specific asterisk. Not all healthcare jobs are equally protected. If your job is mostly about reading data or making pattern-based diagnoses, AI is already competitive there. Radiology, medical coding, certain diagnostic roles. AI is genuinely good at those now. But direct patient care, completely different story. Nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists. These jobs require something AI cannot fake. A machine can analyze your vitals. It cannot sit next to you when you're scared. It cannot guide your shoulder through a recovery exercise and adjust when you flinch. It cannot read the room and decide whether to push harder or ease off today. People don't stop getting sick in a recession. If anything, demand goes up. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that healthcare occupations will grow significantly faster than average over the next decade. And that projection doesn't even fully account for an aging population that will need more hands-on care, not less. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because there's a whole career hiding inside healthcare that almost nobody talks about. Mental health counselors. Think about what that job actually requires. You have to read a person's silence. You have to decide whether what they're not saying matters more than what they are. You have to build enough trust over weeks and months that someone will tell you the truth about their own life. AI can simulate empathy. It cannot actually hold space for a human being falling apart. And during a recession, mental health demand doesn't just hold, it spikes. Job loss, financial stress, uncertainty, all of it drives people through that door. Studies after previous recessions showed sharp increases in anxiety, depression, and substance use. All things that land people in a counselor's office. A mental health counselor is sitting at the intersection of AI-proof and recession-proof in a way almost no other career is. So the pattern is starting to emerge. Let me name it clearly. The careers that survive both threats share one thing. They are built on physical presence plus human judgment. AI can replicate knowledge. It's getting good at replicating decisions. But it cannot show up in your living room at 2 a.m. because your furnace died. It cannot hold your hand in a recovery room. It cannot put out a fire. This is why first responders sit in this protected category too. Firefighters, paramedics, police. Pass the recession test? Emergencies don't pause for economic conditions. Pass the AI test. The job requires a human body making split-second calls in chaotic, unpredictable environments. There's no algorithm that handles a burning building the way a trained person does. Not yet. Not for a very long time. And here's something people miss about first responder roles. The judgment isn't just physical, it's emotional. A paramedic deciding how to talk to someone in shock. A firefighter reading a structure before entering it. That combination of instinct, experience, and human presence is genuinely irreplaceable. One more category, and people always underestimate this one: vocational and specialized educators. AI can deliver information brilliantly. It can tutor, explain, and quiz you endlessly. But teaching isn't just information delivery. A great teacher reads a room. They notice which student is checked out and why. They adjust in real time. They build the kind of relationship that makes a student want to show up tomorrow. And here's the recession angle. Enrollment in vocational programs and community colleges historically goes up when the job market gets rough. During the 2008 financial crisis, community college enrollment surged by nearly 25% as displaced workers scrambled to retrain. People go back to school when the economy shakes. A vocational instructor gets a natural demand surge exactly when things get hard. That's rare. So let's go back to where we started. It's 2026. The economy is rough. AI has eaten job categories whole, and you're watching people scramble to figure out what's still standing. The people who are fine? They're the electrician who just got their third referral call of the week. They're the physical therapist whose wait list is 3 months long. They're the mental health counselor booked solid through winter. They're the paramedic whose job looks exactly like it did 5 years ago. Because no server farm has figured out how to replace what they do. They're not immune to hard times. Nobody is. But their jobs require a human body, human judgment, and physical presence that a language model cannot replace. Here's the real question, and I want you to sit with this one. We spend so much time asking, what job pays well? But the smarter question right now might be this: what job will still need a human being in 10 years? Because the careers that answer that question clearly are the ones that actually protect you. So, do you think most people already know their job is at risk? Or are we all just quietly hoping AI stops right before it gets to us?